Hola clase, today we are going to do a lesson called ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es is the question that you use to ask someone what time it is in Spanish. So we know that ¿qué means what, hora means hour, and es means is. So literally this translation is what hour is it? So if you want to know what time it is in Spanish, you ask the question, ¿Qué hora es? That, like I said, this literally translates to what hour is it? When you are telling someone the time in Spanish, you use a certain structure, so a certain format. So you're going to use the word son plus the word las plus the hour or the number in Spanish. So for 2 o'clock, I would say son las dos. Son las dos. Son las dos is it is 2 o'clock. What would I say for it is 3 o'clock? Son las tres. Son las tres. It is 3 o'clock. So let's try a few more. So if I look at this clock, it is showing the time 9 o'clock. And so that would be what in Spanish? That would be son las nueve. Let's try these. So here's another one. It's showing 10 o'clock on the clock. So the clock shows 10. So in Spanish, that would be son las 10. Son las 10. Here's another one. Here's the clock. Think about what time it would be. The clock shows 7 o'clock. So in Spanish, that would be son las 7. Son las 7. And here's another one. This clock is showing 5 o'clock. So in Spanish, that would be son las 5. Son las 5. It's pretty easy, isn't it? So telling for time in Spanish is muy fácil. Muy fácil. Very easy. There is one more thing you should know, though. When you want to say 1 o'clock, you're going to use a little bit of a different structure. To say it is 1 o'clock in Spanish, you would say es la una. It is 1. Es la una. So why is it different for 1 o'clock? Well, for 1 o'clock, you are speaking of 1 hour, but for 2 to 12, you're speaking of more than 1 hour. So es is singular in Spanish and son is the plural. So if I want to say 1 o'clock, I'm talking about 1 hour. So es la una. It is 1. It is 1 hour. But if I wanted to say like 3 o'clock, I would say son las tres. It is 3 hours. See? Es is singular, son is plural. Now you can tell time in Spanish in punto. In punto means on the dot or on the hour. All right, students, that is our lesson for today. Make sure you are practicing telling that time. And I have to go because it is son las 4. Adios.